So, hello again. So now we are going to look at how we are going to adapt the first left aligned letterhead to the envelope and the business card. This is exactly the same document. The other stuff is all here, but I just put it in a folder and I just close the eye. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same old thing. I am just going to start dragging things from here to here. And the address bits joint and the rectangle. And that's all I need. This I'm going to keep open because I keep wanting to come back to that. So I think what I want to do with this one here, and let me just put this box all the way on the top, and what I did is I also added a white area inside the box, and why I did that will become apparent very shortly. This I will just put to the bottom here. I want to make the back flap red, which is kind of similar to what I did with the other one. So I took the header material and put it on the back flap. Now we have the logo here. Let's see. Where is our logo? So if I click on this, where is it? Here it is. So let's bring this here. Going to make the text black now. So you remember from the centered one that this is quite okay to do. I'm just going to put these two in a group, call it logo text, so that I can make it work together. Now, let's just get these address bits out of the way for now. What I thought might be fun to do was to actually rotate this cat at an exact 90-degree angle, bring it here, make it big, like so, make it come in a bit from the top, move it over so that some of it sticks out from the side. Now I can make it even a little bit bigger. So some of it is going to get hidden by the window. So that's the sort of thing that I have planned for this. Now let's take the text and bring it up here to align with the top of the cat. And I think the front I'm just going to leave like this. I'm not going to have any color in the front. And actually, hang on just a sec. Let me close this so that we can see exactly what it's going to look like when we actually have a window here without this red border. And now for the address. So that's here, and I'm going to put that on the back, but I'm going to make it white. Rotate it, obviously, because remember the flap moves on towards the other side when you close it. So I'm going to bring it in a little bit because the flap is going to have little cuttings here, so I don't want it to be too close to the edge, but basically that's how I think this should look. And this was easy, right? Now let's go back to here Does this and this set up a good relation? Yes, it does. We have the cat, we have the cat. Here the cat is completely horizontal, here the cat is completely vertical. The logo is identical in terms of proportions, in terms of font, except here it's black and here it's white, which is quite okay to do. The address is exactly the same anyway. I didn't scale it or anything, I just rotated it, made it white. We have the red here, we have the red here. Do we need anything else? Do we need this red bar here, for example? No, I don't think we do. I think this pretty much does it for the envelope. Now, as for the business card, I have actually already done it. I'm just going to go over what I did step by step with you. So, let me zoom in and explain to you exactly what I did. Now, I took the cat and I put it on the back of the business card. And, okay, I also made this layer here as a mask to show you how this is going to look exactly. So I made the cat so big that it's actually only seeing a part of the cat. Now you may ask, is this okay for a branding identity? Yes, it is, except it would need one small addition, which I'm going to show you at the very end. Then what I did is I took the red here and made it a vertical here, and then I put the logo type in here like that, which actually corresponds to this. So I have replicated this over here. So in that regard I'm okay. Now let's continue. It's the same exact text, which I have of course made smaller, and also it used to be a long thing. I have put that on 2 lines so that I can actually fit it on the business card. So if we look at it now, the way this is, it's 6.5 points, and the leading is 9.5 points, but the proportions, if I just come here and zoom in like this, and then also zoom in here. Obviously this is much smaller than this, it's a business card, but the leading is consistent, as you can see. There's more space here. Here we have the same thing. Sarman Tekir Efendi, his Majesty is a little bit bigger. 7 points. This is 6.5, this is 7. And then the leading is 9. Because I moved this in a little bit closer because it was breaking apart too much. And then I have also added the social media stuff. I put a blank space between the address and the social media stuff. And then these little icons that I had already used for the centered design, I just took those, aligned them with the middle of this text, made them really small, they don't need to be that large, and then that took care of the text. And do we have consistency? Let's just check and make sure. Logo, identical usage on the red background. Logo inverted, so it's black now. The text is black on a white background. However, the proportions and everything are exactly identical. Cat. Here the cat is broken up, and here it is broken up as well. But I'm going to try to fix that. I think I need to add a little element that is going to actually achieve consistency with this, because here we are seeing the entire cat and here we're only seeing parts of the cat. So I'm going to try and fix that before I'm done with this part of the tutorial. What else? Here the text is obviously no longer in such a long line because we wouldn't be able to fit it on the business card, but the leading is consistent, the font is consistent, this is bold, etc, etc. So by and large this is quite consistent. Okay, back to show you exactly how I put the whole cat, not a partial cat, but the whole cat inside these as well. I just made it very, very tiny, like a tiny, tiny icon, and I put it on the bottom right hand corner of the envelope, a little bit bigger than this here. Is it okay to put it here? Yes, because it will not interfere with the address area. It's really in the corner, and in fact, as a matter of fact, I can maybe even make it go more towards the corner, since there's nothing here that it's going to really get aligned to. So let's just zoom in and look at how this looks. So from a distance, obviously you can't see the detail. And then with this one here, it's this one here, I just aligned that to the bottom of Sarman Tekir Efendi. Let me just make sure that it's perfectly aligned. So let's just go to the background here so that we can put a guide. Yes, it's exactly aligned, so we don't have a problem with that. So let's just zoom out. So that's the way that I have actually managed to put this whole cat into these items as well, as a very, very small icon. But since I also have it in a large size here as a crop, then that actually helps me achieve the consistency between this and this and this. Okay, so that was the first left aligned one, and I will do the second one in just a second.